It's 1:30, so it's taken about an hour and a half, and I've just hit 100%, 200 miles on the gasometer. Thanks, Instavolt. So I'm going to go to Keele southbound. If I can remember how to work out the sat nav. Let's go on, do it with my left hand. So K E E L E. I don't want northbound, I want southbound, so I'm going to go Keele. Welcome break, Keele, southbound. I reckon that's going to be about right, 117 miles. Perfect. Quick stop there, that's going to be 3:30, 131 miles. That's going to be 3:30. I'll be ready for a stop then. So let's load this back in here.
The route has been calculated.
I know it has. 2 people watching. Afternoon Fire Stick. Afternoon JP, thank you. Right, let's cancel this charge. Let's disconnect. 201 miles range. There we go. What we're doing today, we're driving down to Leicester. Did a live stream yesterday, done a live stream this morning. Thank you, Instavolt. 78p a kilowatt hour, cost me 33 quid. I don't care. Right, I'm going to have to just show you this, folks. There's no one waiting to come in. 100%. 202 mile range on my 115,000 mile Renault Zoe. Not bad. And did I mention this Zoe cost me £5,000 last year? I bet there's plenty of people that wouldn't mind a 180, 200 miles EV for £5,000. Right, let's get out of here. Yes, it took an hour and a half. Yes, 50 kilowatts is not exactly fast, but I needed some dinner. I was hungry. I had dinner. Position this camera properly. Had dinner, a drink, stretch of legs. Good time it came. I was enjoying the next part of the trip. Thank you. So all good. Next, it's Keele Services southbound after 100 and whatever it was. What is it? 131 miles. Keele, and then I'll fill up at Keele, and then I'll easily get to Leicester. Well, Leicestershire to my daughter's, which is where I'm staying tonight. So everything's worked out fine today. Nice, steady run. Talking to you lot, I really enjoyed it. So yeah, yes, 78p is not the cheapest, but I don't care. I just want it to work and I want it to be easy, and that's what I get with Instavolt. You know they're going to work. So I'd rather go to Instavolt than others where you breathe a sigh of relief when they actually work. So Instavolt will always get my business. There are others to choose from, but you just know they're
Leave the
gonna work.
roundabout at the second exit, then leave the roundabout at the second exit.
And of course, having a nice place to eat for that hour, hour and a half is also a must, and with decent food, not rubbish motorway McDonald's
Leave the
junk.
roundabout at the second exit.
So I had a nice shepherd's pie, a piece of cake, a lovely cup of tea, sat and did some social media stuff in my own space, went to the loos. You know how it is, nice and relaxed. We know breakneck rush. Walking in the middle of the road. Now it's warmed up a bit, it's 10 degrees now.
After 300 yards, leave the roundabout
How's the
at the
bladder?
first exit and continue to follow the A592.
The bladder is absolutely spot on. Managed to plug in before I walked briskly to the toilets. I've had
Leave the roundabout at the first exit.
two large cups of tea and a nice bottle of nice lemonade. So who knows how long I'll last.
After 300 yards, leave the roundabout at the second exit and follow the M6 towards Preston.
So I need to go straight on. I'm now in the wrong lane. Chap behind is going to honk me. Road marking's very clear. Should know better. Right, and some questions. How's the bladder? What's the WLTP number for your actually was less than 200? WLTP? Who listens to that anymore? Sorry, Malky. IJP, how's the bladder? Up for the stream. Algorithm. Oh, sorry, yes. Like for the algorithm, thank you. Add to Shell 86p. Have you ever found a rapid charger with Shell written on it that works? Wendy, I'm on fire. I am. 2 cups of tea and a lemonade. What is the matter with me? I think if you go left here, you end up going to Centre Parks. Because remember going
Please
there.
turn left.
Anyway, we're not going to Centre Parks. We're going M6 south. M6 south. Fire, 2 cups of tea and lemonade. I'm on fire, Wendy. What was the charging issue? Just curious, don't recall seeing. It wasn't a charging issue. That will come out in a future video, but it's all fixed and running fantastic. Hello, Martin. Future video, no spoilers.
Follow the road for 129 miles.
Right then, can I just say it because I can? 100%, 194 miles. See, the car's adjusting itself because, you know, jumped in, the heater's on, it's sorting itself out, and that's normal for most EVs. 129 miles to go, 194 on the gasometer. 39, 49, 59, 69, 79, 89, 60. 60 mile buffer. Let's drive at the speed limit. See how we get on. What's the plan? So the plan is, Martin, I'm going to go to Keele Services southbound to Rapid there, and then it's just really not that far then to my daughter's up the A500 between the M6 and the M1 via Derbyshire area. Plan on getting my daughter's just gone 5 o'clock this evening. So it's all online. It's all in line to be spot on. Sounds good to me, but I don't know the normally gives. I was wondering what you normally expect. Well, with a Zoe with 115,000 miles with some degradation, I'd be happy with 160, 170 mile range. But for the guessometer to suddenly say I've got 200 mile range, for a vehicle that's had 11% degradation, I think is absolutely spot on. This is better than a brand new 40 kilowatt hour Leaf. Just saying. 40 kilowatt hour Leaf, 140, 150 miles if you're careful. This 50 kilowatt hour Zoe with degradation, I'm going to say 160, 170, even though the dashboard says 201. So yeah, this is a capable electric vehicle at 115,000 miles with a few dents, a few marks. I did a whole series on this Zoe that I bought at auction for £5,000 12 months ago. Okay, 12 months ago. I think there's quite a number of people that would happily pay £5,000 for an EV that does a genuine 170, 180 miles. Forget your WLTP nonsense. This is real world driving. In fact, I'm going to say, I'm going to put the cruise control on, not speed limiter. Cruise control on, set. There you go. Set it at 62 miles an hour. So I don't particularly want to drive any faster. Oh well, you can drive at the speed limit, right. It's now set to 70. Because I've got 60 miles range in hand. 125 miles to go. I get to Keele at just gone 3:30. It's now 1:45. Ooh, Lotus Elise Mark 2. Nice. Please tell me about that. Cruise control will be set to 70, just saying. Set to 22 degrees on auto. Thank Thank you, 18 people are watching. Appreciate it. Give us a thumbs up if you can. Give us a like on the old YouTubes. It helps with my algorithm. That would be appreciated. Chat amongst yourselves. I can't always see the screen because it's quite bright, as in the sun's out. This doesn't have as much range as my Kia e-Niro, but it's not a massive inconvenience. It really isn't. Drove for the best part of what? Well, I left at 9 o'clock and I stopped at just gone 12 to plug in. That's 3 hours. Been sat in a car for 3 hours. I was ready to stop for a break. I was hungry. I needed the bathroom. Stopped for an hour and a half to eat a very nice shepherd's pie, Victoria sponge, 2 cups of tea, stretched my legs, back to the car just as it clicked over to 100%. It's not the fastest charging electric vehicle, tops out at 50 kilowatts. A lot of vehicles now will do well over 100. I don't need the speed. If this had charged any faster, I'd have had to have left my meal, gone downstairs, moved the car, parked the car, gone back up and carried on my meal. Which is not a problem when you're with somebody, but I didn't want to leave my meal unattended on a table. They might have lost, they would have cleared it up and moved it. Secondly, someone might have, I don't know, done something not very nice to it. So for me, this has got the perfect charging speed for when I need to stop and have something to eat. Tell you what, there is nothing more annoying than sitting down to eat a meal and the phone or your car letting you know it's fully charged and you've got to move it so someone else can use a rapid. It's so inconvenient when the car charges up too quickly. I think for me, this is just about the right speed. 50 kilowatts, 50 kilowatt speed in a 50 kilowatt hour size battery. There you go. Got my report back from Tesla, £150 for one scratched dollar. Happy with that? That's nice, yeah. 70? Is the Zoe like you, JP? Have you got a few dinks and marks on it? Yes, I have. Yeah, you're quite right. I'm a bit battered. Headlamps are a bit scratched. To go into the body shop, have some things sorted out on my bod. I'm not ready for the scrap heap yet. Bit like the Zoe. You think any more in the UK? 170 miles, takes about 35 minutes to get to 8%. Yeah, the MG does charge nice and quick. Perfectly usable. Batteries. Thank you, Wendy. Made me laugh. So maybe I had 25 miles left. I reckon I could have made T-Bay, which from memory is at the bottom of this hill. I could have coasted down there. Shap Summit. I'm at the summit of Shap. So yeah, it's all downhill now. But yes, it's definitely T-Bay country. I could have done it, couldn't I? Never mind. Booth Supermarket were very nice. They messaged me on Twitter, X, which was nice. Look at this view, folks. Absolutely gorgeous. Plane in the sky doing a bit of a left-hand turn. His left, my right. Vapor trails. T-Bay, 2 miles. I could have done it, you know. Never mind. Leave it. Forget it. Drop it. Had a nice meal at Booth's. I'm just saying, I think I could have got to T-Bay. I could have coasted down this bit of road. It's all downhill. T-Bay does nice food, of course, as we all know. Look at that view. Zoe is running absolutely fantastically. Cruise control set. 3.9 miles per kilowatt hour. There didn't used to be any charges on the southbound side, so what you did, you got off the southbound, drove round, went over this little bridge that's coming up now, to then go onto the northbound side to plug it in and charge, and then come back across over the bridge that we're going under now to then carry on southbound. But they've now got charges southbound as well. And it took them quite a while to get those in on the southbound side because of the grid connectivity. Because it's not just a matter of, you know, plonking them in the ground and connecting the cables. It's connecting the cables when there's enough power supplied to the whole premises. So upgrading the cable was a major cost that takes time. It's not something you can do overnight. Beef up the nearest substation, and very often these rural locations don't have the best electricity supply because they're rural and there's never been the need for a hefty electric cable in the ground till they put rapids in. And most of the time, because rapids seem to be under wraps for months and months and months, it's not the rapid charge provider, it will be the network provider with electricity. So the national grid, whatever network operator looks after that particular area of the UK. So in Scotland it'll be SSE Networks, and in England it'll be a whole manner of electricity providers that look after the physical cables, the electric cables on the pylons. It'll be them that will have to say when the rapid chargers can be switched on. So the rapids might be in the ground but covered up, waiting for the supply to be beefed up. So no point screaming at the likes of GridServe or Ionity going, why haven't you turned your chargers on yet? It's not their fault. They're just waiting on other people to put the power in the ground. And as we all know, the distribution grid for electricity in the UK is ancient and is falling over itself, is falling apart because of underinvestment over the years. And as we switch to renewables, that investment has got to really keep pace with all the renewables that want to come online. So there's a bit of a catch-22 really. That was a bit of a rant, wasn't it? Did a 500-mile round trip in my MG4 standard range a fortnight ago. Stopped 3 times. Each time I was ready. Fuel to stop. Yeah. Not everyone needs 300 kilowatt chargers. I agree. It's not really explained that some people only need destination chargers at 7 kilowatt and 50 kilowatt is even smaller. Yeah, I agree with you, Wendy. It does need explaining more. And I've said that when I've done a video of some hotels I've visited. Westlands Hotel in Pitlochry, I interviewed the manager about 3 years ago, just to celebrate the fact and applaud him that he was fitting destination charges, which is what is needed. Destination charges at hotels, that's going to be the next thing, and the hotel industry need to just wake up to the fact that the likes of you and me, when we're going on holiday or travelling a distance, we want to stay somewhere to sleep, which is what all humans do. We will pick a hotel that's got a destination 7 kilowatt charger in the hotel car park. We don't mind paying for it, but you pop them in, even charge us for it, we will stay at your hotel, no question. Just because it's so convenient for it to be filling whilst you sleep. And the sooner the hotels realise that, the sooner they get them rolled out, it's just going to get easier and easier. It'll be a bit like hotels offering tea and coffee. Yeah, of course we offer tea and coffee. Do you do fresh towels for the bathroom? Yeah, of course we do. Have you got an electric car charger? Yeah, of course we have. That's where we need to be. It's as obvious as fresh towels, toilet roll, tea and coffee in a hotel. That sounds like a video, doesn't it? Sounds like a ranty Porterfield video, that does. I'll have to remember that. As obvious as clean towels and toilet roll. Went to Chester Zoo last year and we had 27 kilowatt chargers pop. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah. Destination chargers at destinations, good plan. Who'd have thought it, Paul, eh? A destination charger at a destination. The clue is in the statement. It's where you're destined to be. And you want a charger when you're at your destination. Because 90% of the time, 90% of all the cars, petrol, diesel, EV, 90% of them are sitting doing nothing in a car park, in an office. It's not rocket science, lol, it's not. It's not rocket science. But us humans, we're slow to accept change, aren't we? But from a business point of view, you know, if a hotel's paying, well, just say for instance they're on an overnight rate of 8p with Octopus, then charge me, you know, double your money. Charge me 16p for using your power. I haven't got a problem with that. It's a nice little side earner for hotels. Then you will always get someone going, oh, I only pay 8p a unit, you're making money out of me. Yes, they are making money out of you because they've gone to the expense of buying the charge point, paying an electrician to fit it. And you're going there for the service. You don't sit at the table saying, I'll have a cup of tea, and they charge you, I don't know, £5 for a cup of tea. That tea bag costs you 2p. You boil the kettle, that cost you perhaps 5p. That's cost you 7p at the most, and you bought it to my table, and you want £2 for that pot of tea. That's daylight robbery. It's the same, and you get some people say, well, let them bring their own flask, let them charge up elsewhere. But for me, I'm happy to pay for a service. It's an income stream, and goodness me, don't most businesses need different income streams these days? Hard being in business. We're skirting the lakes at the moment. Thank you. EV charger should be available, is it? Yeah, that's true. Well, you see, some Wi-Fi at some hotels is free, and other hotels they charge. Again, it's down to choice. The travel lodge I stayed in, they give you 30 minutes free Wi-Fi, and then it's £3 for every 24 hours. And I didn't need it, so I didn't ask for it. But if they're offering EV charging, I'll definitely take it up. I think if the hotel owners are EV people themselves, they get it. It's hotel owners that don't drive an EV, they just don't quite understand. Maybe it's like, well, if we spend, let's say, £1,000 on a charge point installed, the cost of the unit and fitting, when am I going to get that £1,000 back? You know, and if you say, look, charge £10 a time for an overnight charge, they're just going to go, well, that's 100 customers at £10 till I get my money back. Yeah. You know, it wouldn't take long to get my money back. What's the cost of the electricity? Well, yeah. You will get people staying. You'll have more custom, more bums on seats, more bums in beds. Yeah, sounds bad, doesn't it? You know what I mean? More guests. Yeah, again, it's Wendy. So when my wife goes on booking.com, she can stipulate, just show me hotels with charge points. It's one of the filters.